Today on Hey Dad RC, we do our long-term review on the Leambe Volantex Eachine P-51 Mustang. Getting this plane into the air is as easy as a simple hand toss, or it can take off from the ground like a traditional airplane. This concrete slab that I was taking off from did have some cracks in it and some deviations, but the plane did just fine. Once in the air, this plane flies like an absolute beauty. The majority of all my flights were on the beginner mode. I still consider myself maybe a step above a novice RC pilot, but I like to keep things simple. So those gyros on the beginner mode just keep things super stable. And there was a little bit of wind out there today for this video. I did fly some in the intermediate level, which offers some stabilization but not full. And I did okay in that. And then maybe a total of 30 seconds or a minute on the expert level. I didn't want to get too crazy. But doing the loops and the barrel rolls are all as easy as clicking a button on the left-hand side of the remote and then simply flicking the joystick on the right-hand side, either to the left or right for the rolls and downward for the loop. For this video, I did test finally the return to home feature, which has to be set up each time you put a battery into the plane. It's easy. It's just a button click. And then once in the air, if you want it to come back, you click it. And the plane did turn around and start coming back to me. It did drift a little bit, but it did bring the plane back to my general direction. What's up, Hank? Over the months in reviewing this, the prop came off on hard landings quite often, and that's what it's designed to do. I pop it right back on, but as you can see, it's also pretty easy to get some nice smooth landings in, as we see here. So, well after 20 flights on this airplane that you can find branded as either Leambe, Volantex, or Eachine, what do I think? This is a great plane that is super friendly for beginners with flight stabilization, 3 different modes of expertise, a return to home function, and stunt buttons. I mean, this plane has it all for a little over $100. It comes with spare props, and we can see I didn't even use mine yet. This one came with 2 batteries. It is just an awesome airplane. I have a blast flying it, and at some point I would like to pick up the rest of the line of these airplanes. The one thing I would recommend for these small micro flyers with the brush motors, I didn't do it in this airplane, but I did it with one that I had years ago because I didn't know better. If you have multiple batteries, you're out flying, you run a battery down, give the plane, the brush motor inside the plane, a little bit of time to cool down. It'll help extend the life of that little brushed motor. I've learned that the hard way in previous years with another plane. But overall, I love this airplane. I can't recommend it enough. And it currently can be found on Amazon typically from anywhere from $109 to $129. So if you're looking to get into RC flight and you're not an expert, I don't think you can go wrong with this P-51 Mustang. Guys, as always, thanks for watching my videos. We'll see you on the next one.